For most people, the most difficult part for them is to get in the rhythm with the things that they want. So they like the idea about doing something, they get excited, they get engaged. Maybe for a day, maybe for an hour, maybe for 2 days, maybe for a week, and then they stop. Why? Because they don't have a permanent motivation. They don't have a strong desire that this is important to them, that they want to make this a priority. So if it's not a priority, they don't put on the calendar. And if it's not on their calendar every single day at this hour that this is what they do, they don't do it. And this is true for everything in life. Doesn't matter if we're talking like relationships, doesn't matter if we're talking like health, doesn't matter if we're talking about business. It's the same. It's the same. It's the routine that leads to the habits, that leads to the transformation. So we can talk about business, but to give you an example of how you start and how you stay on track, because this is important if you have not started yet your business. How you start and how you stay on track to where you're going. Number one is like you need to have a clarity of where you're today. So you have no business today, you're just starting and you want to build a big business. So how do you build big business? You build big business one step at a time, 1 day at a time, 1 hour at a time. Obviously, the more hours you can dedicate, the faster you can get to where you want to go. Because the faster you're going to start to progress, the faster you're going to start to accelerate, and the faster you're going to get to your destination. Just like in the motorway. The earlier you start to move with your car, the earlier you're going to arrive at the point that you want to arrive. The later you start, the later you arrive. So use this analogy with, is it important to start right now, right away? Yes, if this is a priority to you, if this is important, it is. It was important for you to start yesterday, but if you didn't start it yesterday, start today, start right now. And then think about why people succeed and others don't succeed. Well, usually it's confidence, self-confidence. People that are confident, they accelerate. They don't think twice, they just do. So in order for you to build the confidence that those people have, because they build this confidence over time as well. They started earlier, and this is how they build their confidence. By doing the things that they say they're gonna do, and by doing them every day, and they get the reward of basically starting to believe in themselves, that they can do what they say they're gonna do. They can finish what they say they're gonna finish. So it's not just to start, because the start is not gonna give you the confidence that you can finish what you've started. And this is where most people are. Most people can start. Everyone can start, but not everyone can finish. And the key is who can outlast every single other person that is quitting. And they're gonna quit on their dreams, on their goals, on their desires, because they're not confident. And this is not a priority for them. So therefore, they don't keep on going every single day, regardless of the obstacles and challenges they're gonna show up. Because let's face it, in life, in business, in relationship, in health, there will be challenges that we don't predict that they're gonna basically arrive, and they're gonna, we'll face them, and that's the reality. But all you can do is prepare. And how do you prepare? Well, you prepare by start doing those small things, those small deposits every single day. And if you can do them, there is no telling how far you can go. So let's go back to business, and let's just give this example with starting to move, starting to build your confidence. On day one, what do you do in business? Well, just like with exercising, well, you need to do the first step, because unless you do the first step, you're not moving forward. So what are the activities? First of all, do you have it on your calendar? What you need to do? Well, usually in businesses, you need to communicate. Doesn't matter if this is marketing, doesn't matter if this is sales, you need to communicate. Your message has to reach out another person or audience. And unless you do the steps that this can happen, then you're not gonna progress. So you build your confidence by starting to do the small things. And the small things are the small steps that you need to start to do every single day. And as you start to move, you start to accelerate in the direction of your goal. Now, don't look for the result, for the outcome. Look for, the journey and how you're doing the things that you say you're gonna do. By the way, you need to figure out what are the activities. And if you're not sure what are the activities, check with the people that are already ahead of you, that already have the results that you want. Check with them what are the activities, what is their daily method of operation that actually is moving the needle for them so they can have the results that you want. So if this is in business and they get paid every single week, every single month, check with them. What do you do? What do you do? What do you do? Take notes. Take notes. Get classes, like if there is calls, if there is trainings, which I'm sure there are, plug in, take notes, and start doing those activities. Because just like with movement, if you start moving, you're gonna, how you can do 10,000 steps a day? Well, you start with the first step, and then you're gonna do the second, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and before you know, whatever, like 1.5 hours later, you'll be at 10,000 steps. So it will take time. How are you gonna get to 20,000 steps? Well, it's gonna take probably twice as much time. But the earlier you start, the earlier you can arrive. And if you keep this in mind, that no one is winning by accident. The people that are winning, they're winning because they built unstoppable confidence in themselves and in their ability to execute and to do what others will not do. And if you can do this every single day, you're gonna improve, you're gonna get better. And you're gonna win in anything that you start, because you'll be able to finish. Well, most people are not going to be able to finish because they are never going to start, or they're going to start and they're going to quit. So my sincere wish for you is start and keep on moving, keep on improving and getting better, because you can, and because the life has incredible gifts for you and for your future. Have an amazing day, and look forward to see you living your dreams.